Philadelphia has more murals than any city in the world. So we are the mural capital. We have over 4,000.
Murals add a lot to a community. They bring economic development, they bring beautification, they bring anti-graffiti. So they just add a lot to the community.
And I'm Director of Community Murals for Mural Arts Philadelphia. Well, I think they're really amazing because they are so accessible. They are so amazing in terms of scale and impact. And I think that even more than the outcome, which is the murals that everybody sees, what I really enjoy is the process and going into communities and talking to people and transform the space and maybe affecting change in other ways, because we, try to go in and have the project make a change in somebody's life, educate people about different things that they may or may not know, and lift up the history and the icons in Philadelphia.
Ken Weinstein. I'm the owner of Philly Office Retail, and I'm a proud supporter of the Mural Arts program. We love the Mural Arts program because we try to incorporate murals into many of our projects. It's one thing to buy and renovate vacant properties, but it's even better if you can add art to what you're doing. I don't know if there's any one scene or any one mural that is the typical Germantown, because Germantown is so diverse and so different, and I think you need to show a lot of scenes and a lot of murals to depict the typical Germantown.
It's G-Town, it's lively, it's moving around, it's exciting. One of the ideas was to hopefully give some help and some hope in the neighborhood, which was pretty bad. Like, I remember several of the kids, came over kind of like as if it's shelter from that kind of storm that was going on at the time in Germantown. I think it's a lot better now. There were all these issues going on around here that have certainly improved, and I don't think I can totally, say that it's the mural that did that. One day, very much towards the end, like in the last week of my painting, I'm up on the scaffolding, and these people have been coming to me, every other day with complaints. So this woman walked up and I'm like, oh, I hope she's not going to make me change this again. And she says, what is that old guy doing up in that apple tree? And I'm like, uh-oh, I can't change that. That's like my mentor where I was teaching at Philadelphia University. I love him. I can't change that, And so I said, well, what do you think he's doing up there? Which is a good way to deal with things. And she said, I think he's a guardian angel. And I'm like, wow, that's fantastic. And that's why I think that it strikes a note with people. And I found, with other murals too, that their reactions are sometimes so moving, that it really, it just makes it all so totally worthwhile.
a lot of people get really upset when they find that a mural is going away. And sometimes it's a mural that's really old and really not that great. And they're like, why are you trying to hold on to this? But it really is like a sense of place, a sense of home. And particularly if they participated in the process, then they, they really might have a closer tie to it than if I didn't have anything to do with it. And I'm looking at it from, well, it's old, I need the wall for something else.
I think it should stay here because it represents the neighborhood. And when you look around and see them, it just gives you a positive thought about where you live at. I think that they should keep them up and make more, really. Not see the graffiti or just plain walls, but Germantown is like family. It's always been beautiful up here, so yeah, I think you should keep the murals.
What does this depiction of Germantown mean to you?
I just am trying to get at a human thing, for the people, the community groups. It was really important, like their sense of life is tied to specific Germantown imagery. So I use that, but for me it's not central to my being. Like I didn't grow up around here. So I tried, like I said before, to be more universal and